Hi, welcome to the Eating Well in the Workplace web series. My name is Krupa Patel. I'm a registered dietitian with Employee Wellness, and today we'll be talking about lunch. It's important to eat healthy at work because what you eat directly affects your performance. Research shows that eating healthy helps employees have a better concentration, focus, creativity, and memory. So let's look at some of the statistics. So 56% of employees struggle to eat healthy lunch at work. And 35% of employees say their lunches are less healthy on a stressful day than what it is on a typical day. And 77% of employees say they're more likely to make a healthier choice at other times than they are when they eat lunch. And 91% of employees are interested in improving their healthfulness of their lunch. So let's look at what a healthy lunch could look like. So we want to try to make half of your plate of veggies and fruits, right? When we're talking about the veggies, try to do more different colors of variety, right? Because different colors provide different vitamins and nutrients. We also want to do more of the non-starchy vegetables when we're talking about veggies. So let's kind of look at the difference between starchy and non-starchy. So starchy vegetables consist of potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, green peas, and some of your winter squashes like acorn squash and butternut squash. So we want to kind of limit those veggies and do more of the non-starchy vegetables, which are everything else besides that. And even do the different colored fruits as well to complement with that. And even if you don't really have fruit for lunch, maybe you can have it more as a snack before or after lunch. And then 1/4 of your plate, we want to try to do whole grains. Whole grain has more fiber in it to keep us full and even control our blood sugar spikes. So with the whole grains, we can try to do more of the whole wheat bread instead of white bread, brown rice instead of white rice, whole wheat tortillas instead of regular tortillas. Even you can add in some oat and make them like sweet or savory, right? Or quinoa as a rice substitute. And then the other 1/4 of your plate, we want to try to do protein. So try to do more lean protein. So like chicken or turkey would be your go-tos, but even you can add in some fish. And what about the plant-based proteins as well? Like your beans, like black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, your nuts, nut butters, and some of your seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seeds would be a great source to add in that extra protein in. And then for your drink, try to choose water or unsweetened tea. So let's talk about tips for packing a healthy lunch. So we want to kind of meal prep as much as possible. Maybe even batch cook some of your rice or quinoa or something like that, because the cooking time is not going to make a difference on how much you cook. So that way you'll always have some to kind of prep it out. You can even prep your protein like chicken or turkey, or even like roast some vegetables, and then you can kind of pre-make your lunches that way. And then you can even add in different sauces to switch it up a bit and have a different flavor. So it's not the same thing that you're eating day after day. Leftovers are your friend, so always try to make extra for dinner so you can bring it the next day for lunch, and that way you don't have to think about it too much. And even you can plan ahead, so when you go grocery shopping, try to wash and prep all your fruits and veggies, that way they're ready to go. So you can even pre-make Ziploc bags that you can bring to work with veggies. For example, you can have carrots, celeries, cucumbers, things like that pre-bagged already. And even like maybe make a dip to go with that, like hummus or guacamole or like a nut butter that you can kind of pre-pack. So that way you don't have to think about it too much in the morning and it's an easy grab and go. And even when you're low on time, you can try to use some meal kits like salad kits or even the pre-cooked rices and things like that. That way it can be a great source for a healthy meal and it's very easy and convenient and help you prepare a lot faster when you're in pinch for time. So let's look at some examples. So you can have like leftover turkey meatballs with whole wheat noodles, marinara, and roasted veggies. Or you can have a wrap with turkey, cheese, and veggies of your choices. And maybe even add in a little bit of hummus for that extra protein. You can kind of meal prep a grain bowl. Maybe, for example, you can kind of do a Greek style with quinoa, grilled chicken. Or you can do like a Mexican one with black beans and choice of your veggies as well, or chicken. You can even do like a soup with chicken, white beans, and wild rice as well. And with all of these, you can add in a side of fruit to have with lunch or even a little bit after lunch when you feel a little bit hungry. And you can even use the fruit as your dessert. You can do like leftover enchiladas with whole wheat tortillas, and you can add in that chicken or even black beans as your protein source and have roasted vegetables on the side. So let's look at some healthier options for the cafeteria. So salad bar is also a great option. It's healthy, it's easy, convenient, and usually has little to no wait times. So maybe try to add in spring mix or spinach instead of just your basic lettuce to give it that extra fiber and nutrients. You can do an array of colorful vegetables. Like we said, the different colors provide different vitamins and nutrients. So you want to do as many colors as much as possible. And you can mix and match proteins, like your plant-based proteins and your animal proteins, that give a wide source. So you can do like your baked chicken or something like that. And you can add in like the chickpeas or falafels to add in that different variety. And try to reach more for the vinaigrettes instead of your creamy dressings. And always try to have the dressing on the side instead of drizzling it on top. That way you can even dip your fork in the dressing first and then pick up your salad with the same fork. That way you can control how much dressing you're using. And always try to choose a grilled or a baked option for your protein sources as much as possible to kind of just cut down on that little bit of fat and make it a little bit healthy. And always ask for sauces on the side, because we don't realize how much sugar and salt goes in these sauces, so that way you can control it, how much you eat. And for the sandwiches and the wraps, always try to reach for the whole grain and more so of the wrap option as much as possible. For the sides, always try to choose veggies or whole grains or a side salad. So for the whole grain options, you can do more of the brown rice or the quinoa or the farros that they have in the cafeteria when they're having the bowls. You can also kind of complement your cafeteria meals with things that you bring from the home. And try to do water or unsweetened beverages as much as possible of your drink of choice. So let's look at some photos. There's a wrap with fruit option that we looked at. You can also do like the chicken, rice, and vegetables. You can do a salad with chicken and pita and a little bit of cheese to kind of give it a variety of different proteins and the carbs from the pita bread. And the burger, right? So with the burger, you can always do it with a whole wheat bun with lots of veggies and even a side salad instead of the fry to make it a little bit a healthier option. And with the drinks, you can do the tea with unsweetened tea would be preferred, and even do like a sparkling water that doesn't have any added sugar to it. Thank you for watching the web series today. Stay tuned for next week's episode on snacks.